All right, welcome to this video. My name is Taylor Benchard, and we're going to be talking today about how to hire automation specialists for your agency, okay? This question came from Julian Barth, so if you ever have video recommendations, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to get a video out for you. But if you've ever wondered about what these people actually do, well, it's pretty much the key to how Better AMS runs without any human beings. I mean, I have one person that works in the company, and she basically builds the automation specialist, and then I just push these buttons, and that's all I do. I don't need to do anything else. I literally will just wake up and click these buttons, and the whole agency runs by itself. The clients are taken care of. Everyone's happy. Results are great. Retention rate is years, 100% retention rate. Actually, it's probably 105 because of the referrals that we get from the clients. But anyways, jokes aside, the automation specialists cost about $3 to $8 per hour. And I want to cover a few questions. So there's some things I want to go over with you, but just the reason why this is so important is because when you hire these people, they actually will automate the tedious, repetitive tasks that you don't really like doing, and it'll just by automating it, you have more time to spend doing more important stuff, which is going to help you grow your agency faster, which is going to make you more money and give you more freedom to do whatever you want to do. Okay, so give me 5 minutes. I'm going to show you how to hire this person so that this person can save you hundreds of hours of your life or your team's life for the next 5 years, okay? So the questions that I want to cover in this video are pretty simple. Number one, what is it that an automation specialist actually can really do for you? Number two, where can you hire these people? And number three, what skills do they have that you need to be able to search for? Like what is the actual skill that you search for when you're looking to hire this person? What skills does an automation specialist actually have? And how much should you pay them? And the last one is, how should you hire them? Full-time, part-time, contract by the hour? Let's go through that. So number one, what does an automation specialist really do? Well, to give you a few examples, they primarily for our agency will help automate the ETL process. ETL is a fancy term that stands for extract, transfer, and load. I think it's very popular in the software world, but extract just means extracting data. It could be scraping data from a website. It could be scraping data from a Google Sheet. It could be scraping data from a bunch of reports that are in Google AdWords or Facebook ads or Amazon ads. It doesn't matter. They extract the data. Then they transform the data. Okay, so they transform it into, let's just say they take a raw Excel file with a bunch of data, and they transform that into a beautiful graph that you're going to send to your client for this week's report or this month's report or this quarter's report. They can do that stuff. They can take raw data, transform it into a beautiful PDF graph. And then the last thing is the load process. So not everyone needs this, but you can load it into a database, and then you can, use that for whatever you want to use it for. But that doesn't matter. You can literally just have the extract and the transform process, and it's extremely useful. So the next big question that's probably on your mind, number two, is where can you actually hire these people? So we find them on onlinejobs.ph. You can probably find them on Fiverr. You can probably find them on Upwork. You can find them pretty much on anywhere, on any country on earth, but I recommend you just find them on onlinejobs.ph. Now, how do you actually find these people? Like, what are their actual skills? Because automation specialist is just super vague. Well, the actual skills that they have is, at least for the ones that we hire, is basically a quality assurance person, or otherwise known in the software world as a QA. So quality assurance person is someone that knows how to use different automations. I don't know the program names exactly. I want to say NetBeans or NetScrape. They're good web scrapers. That's essentially what they are. They're really good at scraping the web and automating the process of scraping the web. So you should just Google for quality assurance people, and those people are guaranteed to 9 times out of 10 have the skills required to be able to automate lots of tedious, repetitive tasks that you have going on in your agency. Think of an automation specialist as like a human Zapier, okay? Zapier is like a website that automates the different plugins and connects different softwares. Well, it's like a human Zapier that can just automate lots of different like sources, pulling this report, transforming it into this, and loading it into Google Sheets or emailing it to the client automatically. They can do a bunch of really cool stuff like that. So the third question was, how much should you pay them? That's a fantastic question. I recommend starting out $3 to $5 per hour. We have an automation specialist now that's about $8 per hour, I think it is. But anyways, 3 to 5 is more than enough, and you can find these people on onlinejobs.ph. There's tons of quality assurance testers. These are, again, that's what you want to search for, QA, quality assurance. If you want to learn more about what those people actually do in the software world, just Google it, look into it. They basically just run different automations to make sure the UI of the software works and there's no glitches, there's no bugs, and that, before a different version of a UI gets rolled out, they'll just click every button and automate the mouse movements and the clicking. So it's pretty simple, but you can Google it if you want to learn more about it. So $3 to $5 per hour starting. And I think the question number 4 was, how do you actually, this one I don't even think I mentioned, but how do you test their skills? So that is pretty straightforward. You should be able to just have a simple Loom video sent over to these automation specialists, showing them click by click the manual process. This is super important. You can't just tell them, hey, I want to automate this. No. You need to show them click by click all the mouse movements that add up to the entire manual process that you're running. This is super important because you cannot just say, I want to automate the process of pulling this report. You need to show them click by click how that manual process works, and there shouldn't really be any human judgment involved in that process. If a human being is required in the process of this manual process, it's likely not going to work. We're talking about very black and white stuff here, like pulling data out of, pulling a report, transforming that data into a beautiful graph, and loading it into a Google Sheet, or loading it into an email and sending it to the client. That's very black or white. There's no human judgment needed there. It can be done click by click, no human judgment required. So that's how you should be able to test out their skills, is just send them a Loom video, click by click, showing them the manual process, and say, hey, I'd like to automate this. Do you think that's possible? If yes, let me know. Send me an example video of you automating this. You can just send them a simple, small process. The very first one I did was the automating the process of bid changing. But anyways, we don't need to go into the specifics of that since some of you guys don't even know what that means. But the final thing is how should you hire them? Should you hire them full-time, part-time, contract by the hour? I would recommend just by the hour contract thing. Just hire them, say, hey, okay, they're going to start out at $3, $4 an hour. And, I'm probably only going to have 10, 20 hours per month worth of work, if that's okay with you. I just want to start off by, contractor and see how this goes. Great. So they're going to bill you by the hour, and essentially you'll become a client of theirs, and you can send them some jobs and they'll automate some different stuff. Now, I did this for literally like 2 or 3 years with one automation specialist. She's amazing. She's worked with us for 3 or 4 years now, and we just paid by the hour for literally like 3 to 4 years, and up until just now when we transitioned to a part-time salary of, I forget what the total amount is, but it's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. So that is the nutshell of hiring automation specialists. Again, I'm just gonna recap through all of those 5 things real quick one more time. I got it here on my screen. The first thing is, what does an automation specialist do? They're really good at automating repetitive tasks that are black and white, that don't require human judgment. Where can you hire these people? Onlinejobs.ph. What skills do they have that you need to filter for when you're looking to hire them? Quality assurance or QA tester, that's what it is. Just Google it, double check it, learn about what that is so you can better understand it. Number 3 here is, how much should you pay them? $3 to $5 starting out. Number 4, how should you actually get them to test a project? Just send them a Loom video walking through the process of the thing you want to automate, click by click. And the last one is, how should you actually hire them? Again, very simple. Just do it by the hour. Don't commit to full-time or part-time. Just first of all, they should be able to do a test project and prove that they can do something for free, and then they can work for you by the hour. So that is it. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section below, or just feel free to smash that like button and hit the subscribe button for the algorithm. It really, really helps boost these videos and get some more traffic, which is very much appreciated. Trying to help more people out, help them scale their agency, and pretty much just building content for my 19-year-old self. I wish I had a channel like this that told me these things. Unfortunately, there's nothing out there that's like that. But I'm making these videos for a reason. So hit that subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next week. Ciao.